Whilst at the location, they were confronted by a man known as Eric Shakespeare OC Corrupt, who pointed a firearm at the police. He was fatally shot. He was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. One 9mm pistol along with 7 cartridges were recovered from the scene. Indicom is investigating.
No, you see that youth, yeah? Eric Shakespeare, OC Corrupt, them call him a Jamaica. Yo, me a laugh, but it not funny, you know. In a foreign, him name X. No, you see that youth there? Me feel like him give him life. That's what the intel has told me. You understand? And how him give him life is by the company him keep, and it could be also by him character or how him flex.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
It's Countryman again. Just I lick you with some wisdom, and I lick you with some knowledge. You gotta take inside your brain. It says, son, I've learned a lot out of reading people's faces. No matter how them are going, like them original, them fake. You gotta know when to walk and know when to run and know when to fall and know when to stand.
Viewers' discretion is advice. One more time. Viewers' discretion is advice. Now, who's Eric Shakespeare? Eric Shakespeare come from Mountain View. Now, when he was younger, you know, he migrated abroad to Canada, and he stayed in Toronto. Better yet, he stayed at a place called Markham and Eglinton. Now, while in Canada, this guy Eric Shakespeare was, how can I put it? He liked to screw up him face. If him see a man and him go to a dance or he goes out, him screw up him face pon the man them. Always a chuck badness. Always going like he was the baddest thing God put pon the land. No, me have to be honest. From what my intel is telling me, that this guy, him had good potential to go legit and become a productive member of society. But according to the intel, for some reason, he likes to hang around, I guess you would call them name brand man them, instead of taking his smarts and do something productive. So it's just another tragic story about a young man coming out of our island of Jamaica. No, a guy at his caliber, he knows about the street. He's also a smart, educated guy. You understand? And for some reason, he's always getting himself in some precarious situation. Because when he left Canada, he went to America, rolling with some big suit, big dupe, or big guys up there. And while in America, he blackballs his original crew, jumped ship, went with some other set of crew, and then ended up getting deported from America. I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Alright, brother. The youth there is a youth away, as a humble youth. You understand? Him look a cigarette thing and him go wear it. And it's a big man, brother. The man there in a passa. You see it? You understand? So it's surprising if you see this boy, police come here. Police come here yard and search your place, and if them find nothing, you know have to kill the man, brother. Them they have to serve and protect, but them are commit crime, brother.
No, you would think a guy of his caliber and knowledge of the street would know how to flex, especially in a place like Jamaica. But this guy Eric Shakespeare, aka Corrupt, aka X, according to the intel source me get from him, he always end up in some precarious situation. Like for example, this man, while in Canada and living there, every time he goes out with his crew, he would be screwing up his face. And members of the crew and his friends always talk to him about, X, stop screwing, stop, gunning off people and stuff like that. So one day, he did the same thing and got shot right in his stomach in a barbershop in Toronto. Now, my intel also told me that X, aka Corrupt, was a coward because he never defended the fact that he got shot. And every time he saw the man who shot him, he runs and hides. He was also a news carrier and create confusion amongst his crew member. And one of his trademark is to abandon his friends, from what the intel told me. According to what the intel is telling me, this guy here is mixed up with some unsavory people over there in Spanish Town. And people said that he has aligned himself with Tickman. And we know what Tickman is. He was the leader of the One Order and a lot of other things. People from the ground with the intel is saying that him hanging out with Tickman them, they were just using him. That's what people are saying. So Tickman them was just using him. Why would he, and like I said, he's responsible for his death, because I'm explaining to y'all. Why would he associate himself with certain kind of people in a country like Jamaica, knowing how Jamaica is, and knowing that once you associate yourself with certain kind of people, you're marked. Not only that, if you listen to what the police said, they had live intel on him and Tickman. So my intel said that the link between him and Tickman is very strong, and that Tickman might have been coming from Eric Shakespeare house when he got killed. And the intel also said that an informer is planted or was planted amongst them. So their own friends is pushing them out to the police because they're probably afraid of them or whatever. But yeah, so all this that played out with Eric Shakespeare as a real tragedy in a lot of ways. And like me said, it shows a number of different things. You understand? It shows there's definitely a gun crisis. No-brainer in our country. But it also shows that in a lot of ways the police them as well as the bad man them, they're just the same. And many tragic stories coming out of Jamaica and will forever come out of Jamaica until we get a culture shift where we respect life. You understand? As bad as it may be, Eric X, aka Corrupt Shakespeare, was not the worst guy in Jamaica. And that's how I look at this overall picture from the info I got. Listen, my name is Countryman.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.